Hello there, and welcome to this episode of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I explore the world, one region, one state, one area, one territory, one county, one whatever the first level of subdivision of the various countries on planet Earth are called. I explore these places on GeoGuessr, and I have a threefold aim while doing so. A, see places I've never gone to and probably will never go to, and B, hopefully have some fun while I'm doing so. And C, try to play a perfect game on GeoGuessr in whatever area I'm playing at any given time. That means 5 rounds of trying to find out where I am and plonk the marker down within 25 meters of where I'm dropped down on the map. And if I succeed in doing so, well, that is the last you will see of that area in this series. And if I fail in doing so, well, you might see the area again at some later stage in the series. Only time will tell. Now, it seems my random number generator has had a thing for Turkey lately. It's yet another episode out of Turkey. We're going to the province of, the metropolitan province of Erzurum. And like the other regions or provinces I've played out of Turkey so far in this series, this also sits in the eastern part. And it sits wedged in between, well, we got Bayburt over here. We've got Gümüşhane that I played fairly recently. We've got Ari that I played not that long ago. And let's see, which was the other one I played in here? It was Şanlıurfa, which sits down here. So, and here we got Erzurum, which is, 25,000 and some square kilometers of rural trouble with a lot of roads that are snipped off and coverage that is sort of isolated. That could bring me into trouble. Imagine if I get caught on this one. I will never find that. So, yeah, there's a fair few GeoGuessr traps laid out for me here. And this area has about 750,000 people. And the capital is the city of Erzurum, which sits somewhere here in the middle, and down here is the city of Erzurum, which has more than half the people in the entire province. It's 422,500 plus people as of 4 years ago now, actually. So yeah, this could be a bad choice for a late night game, but you sort of have to approach or at least I have to approach these Turkish provinces with hardly any expectations, except that it may take time. I'll just have to stay sort of zen-like and philosophical about it. So let's see what we will get today. Well, we're going to make a challenge so that you can have a go at this map as well. I just need to copy that link into the document I use to keep these links. Let's see, Erzurum. Yep. So that you will find the link in the description of this video, and you can have a go and see if you beat me at my own game, which isn't that hard. I'm not a professional GeoGuessr by any standards. Well, isn't this lovely? Lovely, lovely green. And some nice looking hills. And, it's rural. That it is. But at least we got asphalt. And that is always a good thing in Turkey. And, someone is a beekeeper. Nice. And, yeah, more bees. Yeah. Well, so which way should we go? Yeah, there's a little bit of Humdinger here, so I don't know where we are. Of course, I don't know where we are in relation to Erzurum. If I go north, I will at least nominally be heading towards the ocean, the Black Sea. Of course, we will never get to the Black Sea while in Erzurum. And I don't like that we're climbing in this direction. But the thing is, central bits of Turkey, or sort of when you're up in the highlands, it's a little hard to get your bearings about where in a province you may be. This is a very, mountainous and hilly province, so I could be way south of Erzurum, I could be way north of Erzurum, the city, and have absolutely no inkling about it. But let's see, we're actually coming up on a settlement here. And that is pure luxury. Now let's see. Oh, that's one of those. Yeah, if there was any text on that, it would just say that we are in Erzurum. So, but surprised that there wasn't any sign telling me the name of this place. That's... Signage can be a little random in Turkey, but they're usually good at putting up signs telling you the names of the place. Oh, here we go. Okay, so if I'm to guess, that is the name of the district within Erzurum. And Büyükgeçit, that I'm guessing here. My Turkish is non-existent, but sort of based on experience with things in general. So that's a province. Then I sort of expect that to be the district. This, I believe, means village or something, because büyük or there has to is usually something that is included in the names of cities and stuff, like showing that this is some sort of subdivision. Then we got İlkokulu. We also got Mahallesi, another Büyükgeçit. So let's see now. Can we find Askale? Okay, we're looking south, almost straight south, but not quite. One more time. Almost straight south. So it could be like here, or it could be like here, could be like here. I kind of like the look of this bend, because the road here is fairly straight. There's a fair distance, though, up to the next bend. Then we got this thing down here. Oh, wait, there are buildings visible. Okay, with a little luck, some of these shacks will be on the map. I have to sneeze. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Sorry about that one. That one came straight out of the blue. Nope. Okay, so we got no shacks. Now let's see. Let's have a look at the nature of this bend. So it's a very straightforward bend, and then it bends back immediately, which kind of rules that one out. It could mean that we are down here, but let's see. My direction now is pretty straight southwest. That does matches this bend. Does match, I mean. Let's see. And yeah. And then, come on. Yeah, it's a sort of a longish one. And then it's gonna... Yeah. And then we got a straight bit, which might be this one. Let's see now. And then we go around like so. And then we got... Oh, well, I don't know. Let's see. So if I'm right, we just came around that one. Let's see, and now we are through this one. No, I'm going through that one now. Let's see. Well, if I'm right, we should be going around this corner now. And, ooh, I don't know about that. No. I'm way wrong. I'm way wrong. Because now I'm all the way down here. Right. Yeah, I got that one spectacularly wrong. So, could we actually be up here? That might be a possibility. So, this road here could well be this goat's trail here. And if we check up by the bend up here, yes, we do have the road going like that. Okay, I didn't think about checking for that. So, that begs the question. That thing is most likely that, I think. Or actually, given that the road is passing between the buildings here, is that one. But I'm not going to go by that. I'm going to do a little counting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to call that 4. Yep. And to the other road is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, so it's 13 between these 2 points. So that's 6.5. That's 3 and 3/4. So 4 ought to be about there. Yeah, let's just have a little look. Northwest. Yeah, I think we're good. Nice, good start. Yep, this is more what I feared. Okay, so we do have houses up there. Let's see. I don't really, as I said, as I started the first round, I don't really like going up a hill, but it might be good to get a little overview of things in terms of settlements. Yeah, there are a few settlements around here. There's like farmsteads, and even a little hamlet. And it was interesting that big gadget that wasn't sort of a general name. It was the actual name of the village. And what does it say here? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. And that's a word that I think is sometimes shortened into YK. I can't quite remember if it's Yazak or Yadak or whatever. And then we got Bag. Can I read any more of that? No, I can't. Well, that's an interesting one. Where should I go? Let's just put marker down, checkpoint down there for now. Let's have a look at what's at the top of this ridge. Well, here we go. Let's see, Kazbel, 7 kilometers, and something. Yeah, and that's in the opposite direction than the one we came from. No, actually, that direction. Okay. So, yeah, something Bag and Kazbel. We don't know what this little thing is called, but okay. With some luck, we have no idea where in the province we are. So, okay, so Kazbel. And it's very hilly. At least we know that. So, we'll start in the south and we'll look. Kazbel. Oh, wait, here's Kazbel. Oh. So, were we in Köse That could work. So we now come here, westwards, eastwards, but an immediate switch back. So what does that mean? So if Casbel is there, we might be here. Let's just follow this road down a little bit. Let's see, so we should come to another intersection in a little bit, but this is not... I wonder... So if Casbel is there... Oh wait, here is the intersection. Hello. Okay, ascend back. Kirche Hassan. Yes, 7 kilometers. Right. Yaprak Bag. Okay. Now we got a location here. Well, the trouble is, where exactly are we? So we're somewhere around here. I'm just going to put myself on that big bend for now. That could actually be what's coming up here. Is there a road? No, there's no road there. But then we could be like there. Let's have a look. Look backwards. That could possibly work. Let's see now. We do have a very sharp little bend here, and we do have a road going up the hill. And that's the only one of its kind around here. Right? Yes. So that should mean that we are somewhere on that bend. And we have... Let's see, we have just started it. That's the... So it should be around here. Well, that's not a very comfortable position. Let's see, move one away. Yeah, then we got all bent. So because we don't, yeah, we have a slight bend first. Now hang on. Hang on. Because we're very close to this thing. We could even be here. But that we can't be, can we? I'm gonna do a counting thing. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, sorry, 9, 8. So it's 8 when it starts turning the opposite way. And in the other direction, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 26, 25. Okay. So it's 25 to this point. So that's, the whole thing is 33, which gives us 16.5 about there. We want 8, which is in the middle here, which takes us about here, which might be a little too far off the bend, but I kind of like the look of that. Keep it there. Nice. Interesting location. Okay, so that's a communications shack or whatever you would call it. We got switchbacks. Cool. We're way up in the mountains. Look at these. Huh. Okay. So where are we? Oh, that's a really interesting looking place. It's almost it's almost sort of if it wasn't for the differences in the landscape overall, you could almost be fooled into thinking that you were approaching some small Swiss town at the bottom of a river valley. But of course, this is not as verdant and green and, well, meticulously groomed as Switzerland is. Indically, okay. That's where you get to going up that road, it seems. It's 16 kilometers, but I'm more interested in this place at the bottom of the valley here. And what it's called and where you can go from it. Okay, good. We have a proper intersection here. And we even have names. Let's see. So we can go to, yeah, we know that we are in Erzurum, and we can go to Gaziler, we can go to Findikli, and we can, two kinds of Findiklis. And Gaziler, yes. But I also want to know where we are. Eastpeed, probably. I can't remember seeing Eastpeed. Oh, here it is. Okay, so now we're looking south. There's Gaziler, which suggests that we are now here, doesn't it? And we'll be coming down this thing. Yeah, so how far up were we on that one? Let's see now. So here we're facing north. It could actually be here. Let's see now. So we're going down. Well, actually, let's just have a little look here. So we're looking north, and we are wriggling a little bit. Then going east. That works. And we are approaching a little extra bend up there. Why won't you move forwards? Come on. And yeah, then we got this hairpin here, and we're going to get another hairpin here. Right, so that means that we're down here somewhere. And this is going to be this is going to be a nasty one. Let's see, we are just as the road starts curving the opposite way. Oh, but how far? Let's see, here the road is still straight. Now it starts turning, so we're actually right on the curve. Oof, but I really don't like that. I really, really, really don't like that. That feels too far up the hill. By a few meters. So let's see, is there anything I can use as a reference here? We have these houses down here that are dead southwest. which is kind of like so. And that would work. I don't like this position, but, well, as I keep saying, I don't have to like it as long as I'm right. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Whew, thank you. Oh, and this one should be pinnable. Yeah, we even got asphalt. And this is heading off to De Mendere. Okay. Mendere. Let's go northeast. Yeah. Well, I do have, when they do put a firm surface on the roads, they got some lovely roads in. What's that? In Turkey? Oh. Belediyesi Büyükşehir. No, that doesn't, yeah, that doesn't help me at all. And, oh yeah, and I do understand why you stopped to take pictures. This is a beautiful spot. Wow. Yes, short on trees, but not on beauty. At least when it's not scorched by the sun. Kirik Mahaleshi. Well, what do you know? So that should mean that we are in the same area as we started out in the first round, and now let's see now. And in the first round, we were up in Ashkale, and let's see, what was the name? We were Big Shit, and wasn't this where we could go to Malaheshi? Or am I wrong? Let's see. I think that was, so we were here in the first round. I was just trying to remember. Yes, it did say Malaheshi on this building there. But whether that is related to, for all I know, Malaheshi could be means something odd. I don't know what means. What is? So, but Kirik Malahesi. And it was, that other one was Malaheshi, I think. I didn't see a dot under the S here. Kirik Köyene. Okay, but we are in the vicinity of Ispir again. Right. Now I'm well and truly stumped, and I can't move on in that direction. That is hugely annoying. Which means I've got to go back to start again. And we got Degir Bendera. Okay, right. Nothing for it. The river is, well, there is a river, but it's not the big thing that we passed or last saw. So let's see. So we had one clue that said Ispir. Now, I'm gonna be very careful moving into this village now. I'm moving through it. İspir Belediyesi. Demir bilek. Büyükdere. I will find you. I will find you. I will find this one out. It seems like the road actually branches in this town. Or village. Okay, it branched that far. We got a mosque here. What does it say on this thing? Gerneyi. Kind of seems like almost like an award or something. Kiriköyü Derneği. Yaptırılmıştır. Well, and truly stumped. Let's see, we got a river here. I don't think that is it. But it could be. Wait. Oh, hang on. Here we are. Here we are. You sneaky thing. That was well hidden. That was well hidden. That one came out of the blue. Let's see. There. Oh, great. Okay, at least we know which road we're on. We're on the 089. So let's see if we can find the 089. Except that seems to be one of the less easy tasks here. I don't think I can rely on my skills in finding this number road. But I'm afraid that I will lose out my 25k here. Still, are those trees? Okay. Let's just have a look. Either way looks equally desolate. And of course, movement is rather slower than I like. So let's see, we're going southeast, northwest-ish. Oh man. Do we have old footage? No, it's 2026. It's actually spanking new. Okay. That road off to the side could be a help in locating where I am. This one as well. Oh. And this one leads to Gylveren. Okay. And there's actually some sort of settlement over there. Might want to consider going back. But, come on. This is spanking new coverage. Why can't you make it work properly? Gylveren. And now we're going eastwards. Eastwards and just past Topçular Bar. Wow, this is definitely a byword for desolate. But there are places here. Oh yeah, those screens are probably to ward off the snow from piling up on the road during the winter. Okay, so we got a police. All these years Street View, and I still haven't figured out how to make movement smoother than this. Seriously? Yeah, it's an old gripe of mine. I keep returning to it, but it is so enervating to be like jolted back and forth and from side to side like this. It's a bit annoying. But hey, that's nothing I can do much about. Techman in 30. Okay, let's just zoom out. There's Techman in 30. Techman is off to the west, northwest, I assume as Gilveren. Right, then we are on this road. And unfortunately, the road off to the side that I was counting on isn't there. But I believe I was somewhere on that bend. Let's see now. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm almost through this bend. And the next bend will be this one. Turn around. We got a tight bend. And we're immediately going into left-hander. And then we'll have a straight bit until we get a straight-ish bit until we get to the bend over here. That will take us to the Gilveren intersection. Okay, so, well, I only know one way to solve these things, so let's just identify the start of the start and end of the bend. Here's one end, and here's another one. So if we put that end of the bend down there, this is a tricky one. I could also say that it ends there. Ugh. But it definitely ends up there. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 4. I'm gonna say 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have a look backwards. Okay. So if I say that 10 is there, trouble is it could easily be there as well. Yeah, we are looking at the direction as well. And it's either there or there. And that means hit or miss, basically. But if I'm here, then I'm very close to the next bend. If I'm here, it doesn't quite... doesn't quite match my direction, so I'm going to save it there. And then we got, so 10 and 5 is 15, so that means we got 7.5 here. And then we should be around there. How does that look? Oops. Well, to me, that looks fair. Missable, but fair. We can't see around the corner. I'll look at southeast. I could be missing this by like 5 or 6 meters, and that is the icky thing. Well, let's see. Sometimes I really, really, really, really, really hate myself. Look at that. And look at that. That is so annoying. And it's all down to my skills of reading the bend. And yeah, so yeah, I was within 25 meters, but the truncation is, well, basically, I guess, is so it's more than 25 meters, and that's why I get 4999. Ah, man, that is so. Well, still, I have to say I'm quite happy with this round, but that was sort of ruined all the fun. But yeah, it's I like this area. It was at least the coverage here is at a time of year that makes the place look a lot more attractive than like when I was in Gimshan and in Ari. Ari was kind of almost in the middle of winter, it felt. But this was nice and green and lovely. So yeah, it wasn't quite there, but it was close. So yeah, Erzurum, I salute you. You gave me a good run. And yeah, and I'm glad that you're still with me here on the Tiny Dot in Space, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode when it's up. Until then, bye-bye.